You can see here I've got a couple of screenshots from inside a Word document. We'll move across there in a moment. And I've highlighted the recording icon down beside the spacebar, and this is what we'd use to dictate. The first time you use it, it'll come up with the message on the right hand side here about accessing speak recognition. So just hit OK with this. So if I come out of here and go into a blank Word document, I'm just going to tap on the empty space and my keyboard comes up. Now, you're not going to hear what I say as I dictate, but you should be able to see it come up on the screen. The reason for that is because the iPad is using the screen recording to record my voice, so it won't also record the dictation. So I'm going to start by tapping on that little icon. Now I can see that it's picked up one of my words wrong, so part of that's to do with my accent and how I spoke, but that's easier for me to go back and correct itself. Now I'm going to move from this app into another app called Pages, and this has opened up a blank document. So again, I can tap anywhere on this document, it brings up the keyboard, and I can still use the dictation inside the Pages app, but I can also record the audio too. So if I go to the plus sign in the top right hand corner, there is a record audio option, the third one down. So if I tap that, it brings me up a bar along the bottom of the screen, which allows me to record. So if I press that, I can then talk away and it will record my voice as I'm talking. And I'm going to press stop, and you can see that it has recorded that. Now, using the edit in the bottom right hand corner, I can then choose to trim that, so maybe take away the start. I could delete it and start again, or I could record over the top of it or add in a section too. Once I'm happy, I'm going to go to the top right hand corner and select insert. That has now appeared as a little circle that when tap, it will play back what it is that I've recorded. This is maybe quite a nice way to respond to maybe some questions in a document. So this little record audio function is available in any of the Apple apps using that plus sign. Microsoft also have a version of this in some of their apps, so I'm going to press my home button and go into OneNote, which many places are using. To find the audio in this case, you click on Insert in the centre at the top, and then there is an audio option. The audio starts straight away and it starts recording as soon as you open that up. I just tap Stop Recording to finish. You can see the icon looks slightly different to the Apple apps, but it's still there, and if I tap that, it will play back the recording. Teachers have been using this to give some feedback, and it's really nice to hear the pupils using it too to speak back to us. One last thing, just before we pass on, if I click my home button again and go into settings, remember from Lindsay, this was the silver one with the black cog. Now I'm going to go down to accessibility, and I'm just going to go down to voice control, which is now around the centre of my page. In here, I can customise what commands I can give to my iPad. So you can actually use voice control to control the iPad, but you can teach it new vocab, and you can customise what commands it is that you give it. You can also control what language it's picking up for your typing.